All right, so everybody's got a lap pull down in their living room, right? So I figured I'd just jump on board with that. Anyway, just got this piece of equipment in, got delivered 2 days ago. Put it together yesterday. This is a Steelflex plate-loaded lap pull down, diverging lap pull down. I had just discovered this equipment a few months ago. I wanted a diverging lap pull down. I had looked at this in pretty good detail online. It looked pretty good, decent deal, so I decided to, take a shot, take a risk on it. Initial impression, granted I haven't actually used it in a workout yet. I'm going to be using this tomorrow, but I can say I'm pretty impressed. It's a well-built machine, pretty heavy-duty steel, relatively easy to put together. Directions were pretty straightforward. I don't really have too many complaints, couple minor things, but very minor. As far as the instructions and on putting it together, there was a couple screws mislabeled. They sent me a couple screws that were a little long, but I was still able to use them. They did misidentify a couple items, but honestly, if you have half a brain, you can pretty much figure it out how to put it together. It's pretty simple. Definitely seems sturdy, well built. I like the way it looks. The black-red color combination is one of my favorites. So as far as the price point, I mean, this brand new with free shipping is far cheaper than buying a used hammer strength machine. So that was a big reason why I went in this direction. It's also even hard to find the hammer strength diverging lap pull down. I'm not sure if they still make them. They have the front lap pull down and they have the high row. And I'll just demonstrate how this works. This is a straight pull down. So you're pulling straight to your shoulders, and you can see it diverges as you come down. Okay. I have a pair of 55-pound Rogue plates that I literally just acquired about 7 minutes ago. But these pegs are heavy duty. They can probably easily handle 4 plates per side or more. I mean, these 55s are thicker than ordinary plates. This actually came with these spring clips, and these are actually pretty good spring clips. I'm not a big fan of spring clips, but these will actually do something. A lot of spring clips just suck. I do like the fact that this comes with the weight storage, four pegs for weight storage. When you're building a gym, I mean, trees is something else that's going to take up space. So if you have weight storage on your equipment, that's definitely helpful. I guess one of my only criticisms would be the rollers seem to be a little small, especially for a bigger person. There's certainly nothing wrong with them, and I'm sure that you could replace them for bigger. This is pretty thick, foamy material. However, if you look at when I sit in here for a bigger person, they really should come out a little bit further, I think, and they probably should be a little thicker. As far as the mechanisms, very smooth. I mean, the knobs and how this works, you can feel it lock in. It clicks right away. Definitely very smooth there. I mean, heavy duty. So far, I'm impressed, and I would buy more of their stuff. Granted, like I said, I haven't actually used it. We'll see. We'll get a year's worth of use on this and see how it holds up. I do know that the warranties are decent. I want to say, and this is going off memory, I think it's like 2 years on the bearings and something like 10 years on the parts. My experience with plate-loaded machines, they're low maintenance. Nothing really goes wrong with them. So we'll see if it measures up. I do plan on, once I have my space available, ordering their plate-loaded incline chest press. It's got a similar build to the Cybex converging chest press, but again at a much better price point. So there you go. If anybody's in the market for some plate-load equipment, I would encourage you to at least take a look at Steelflex. Seems to be pretty decent stuff. So there you go.